Yeah, I'm really happy. It hasn't been a straightforward day. P3 was difficult, Q1 was difficult, but constantly we were able to chip away and we managed to get through and get a good performance.
So on one hand, I'm really happy with my lap. It was really on the limit. So on that, I'm very happy. On the other hand, it seems that Red Bull is really on another planet for now. So we really have to work to catch up because even on a track like this, they seem to be much quicker than we are. But tomorrow we have 10 grid places penalty, which puts us a little bit on the back foot. But I'll try to do a good start. It's going to be tricky though, because I feel like everybody has more or less the same race pace, apart from Red Bull again, that is in another league. But yeah, I'll do absolutely everything to come back in the front.
I think Red Bull is very strong. Also Ferrari in one lap pace, they are stronger than us at the moment. But yeah, all in all, obviously we are very happy with the performance here. And yeah, let's go into the race with some optimism, and hopefully we can use the race pace.
Yeah, P3 on the grid tomorrow. Really pleased with that. That was far from expectations. The work the team did overnight was really great. A lot of effort went into just try and maximise the package we've got. We know we're not where we want to be, but starting P3 tomorrow is a lot more than we could have expected coming into the weekend.
I was struggling a lot, mainly sector 1. I had a bit of a strange feeling with the tires, with the car. I just couldn't put that sector 1 where I wanted, and it meant that I lost a lot of confidence in Q2, having to use another set of tires and leaving myself exposed for Q3, which wasn't ideal. Clearly didn't have my best day, but tomorrow is race day and tomorrow is where points count.
Yeah, we're in a good position for tomorrow. A little bit frustrated with my last lap. It started really well. I think we were purple in sector 1, and then a little mistake in turn 22, which was costly. Lost a few tenths there, and yeah, that was unfortunate, but still, nevertheless, good position for tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a very good qualifying. I'm pretty pleased with how we managed. In general, from FP3 to qualifying, we really turned the car around and improved a lot. But what a hell of a challenge it is here. I'm still, breathing in, because the amount of risk that you need to take on the qualifying lap, getting close to the walls. I touched the wall twice in my last lap, and I thought it was over. I really banged the wall hard, and I kept pedal to the metal, see what happens, but that doesn't feel right. So, realizing now, all good. We've done well. Hopefully, we can have a strong day tomorrow.
I did the session. I did the best job I could.
And you've always prided yourself on bouncing back. What can you do tomorrow?
I don't know. I'll try and show up with a positive mindset and give it another shot.
Yeah, it felt good. I think we were in a pretty good spot in FP3 with the balance, and it transferred to qualifying as well, which was nice. So feeling a bit better than yesterday. I think also I'm just getting more confidence with the car as well, and just getting back up to speed around Jeddah. So yeah, all felt good. Put in some good laps, and here we are.
Yeah, it's been a tough afternoon. I'm not gonna lie. Just could not really switch on the tire and get everything together. So, still pleased to be in Q3, but just could not extract everything from the car. So, yeah, some more work to do. But as you say, we start P9 tomorrow, so still a decent place to be in, and yeah, we'll try to make our way up.
It's always so tight, small, very fine margins are, making a difference. Obviously, I think it was 400, so 4,000, so obviously you always find them somewhere. But I think still P11, is not a bad place to start from. I think we can definitely race from there, and we'll give it all tomorrow.
Yeah, obviously, I think in order as a team, we made a step after, let's say, starting off the weekend. But then, from my side, to see so close to top 10 Q3 is a little bit frustrating, of course. But I was more happy here than Bahrain qualified performance by myself, just no mistakes, maximize everything I had. But we wasn't fast enough for that, but today we actually had a chance, so it's always a good thing.
It was less than 2 tenths up there, and we had some issues on the car, and I think it was a fast car today, so Q3 was there, but yeah, better luck next time.
Can you shine a light on what those issues were? Was it a gearbox?
Just brakes related, and downshifting. It wouldn't downshift properly, but. Yeah, when it's this tight, it's a bummer. But anyway, we're not in a horrible position for tomorrow, so let's give it a good one.
Not so happy with that. We definitely were hoping that we could fight for Q3. It was close, but the whole weekend has been a bit tricky, not quite where we wanted to be. So still hopeful for tomorrow, because in Bahrain we didn't make Q3 either, but we still had a solid race. So that's still the target for tomorrow.
I think every time that we were out there, we were really competitive. But that's also the side of motorsport. You know, these things can happen, and just try to make sure that we know what the problem was fully and understand why it happened, and move forward. You know, now we have to look at tomorrow, try to minimize the damage.
Yeah, it didn't go well since from FP3, but we couldn't find the performance to go enough to Q2. So it's a bit shame, because yesterday was a little bit. I thought we had more pace, but yeah, ended up like this. So it's a bit shame.
Bit of scratching heads, if I'm honest. I felt like I just struggled out there today. I felt like my first run was a good banker, but nothing special, and that's normally how it is around here. Your first lap, you're just down on grip, and then you just builds. But actually, it did the other way. I was losing more and more grip as the session went on, and quite confused. So don't think I did a great job personally, but also didn't feel like we had the grip as we had the whole weekend. We've been quick pretty much every time we've been out in the car, and not when it matters. So frustrating.
I think the potential was there. We had a decent Friday, and I think the session overall wasn't too bad either. But we just didn't quite get it together, and we lost a lot in the last sector because the battery wasn't fully charged, so we didn't get the full power, and it was a shame, because otherwise it would have been very close for going through or not. But it is the way it is, and we'll move on.
Yeah, I just it was a silly mistake I should have made, to be honest with you. Paid the price very quickly, so frustrated. I probably should be easily should have been into Q2, potentially Q3, and I let the team down today. So I'm like.
And what can you manage tomorrow? Can you rescue this?
The potential there, like the car is better paced, I would say, than we had in Bahrain. So I want to be a little bit more hopeful, but it's probably a harder track to overtake on than Bahrain. So I don't know what to expect yet. I've not been thinking of that, so I'll see tonight.
You know, it was in the event notes to not cross the pit entry line, so it is on me. But you know, I feel like we need to do a better job of sort of policing it through the free practices to give us a reference. So I pretty much did exactly what I've done all weekend, and it gets deleted. So that's a bit frustrating. On the positive side, the car was super quick. I felt really good. Obviously, a couple mistakes, just details, but just disappointed myself to not put another lap together for the team. But it is what it is, onwards and upwards.
And just that spin, did you put a lot of pressure on yourself, or were you feeling the pressure when you spun the car?
Definitely, it's not a mistake I want to make. I was up on my first lap. I didn't need to push as hard as I did, trying to find every last hundredth, and it caught me out, which put a lot of pressure on the last lap, which I didn't deliver. So.